Is it possible to be a normal guy who has his mojo? Now, if you look at guy influencers, you tend to see one of two groups. The first, you have your super successful entrepreneurs making millions and flexing with their sports cars, their big houses, and all kinds of swag. Or two, you have your jacked fitness models who look like $1,000,000. But what if you just want to be a normal guy? You know, a normal guy with a family, a job, and hobbies who wants to feel good, look good, perform well, and age healthfully. Is that possible? Hey there, my name is Dr. Tim Gersmar, and that is what I do. I help middle-aged men recover their mojo so they can feel good, look good, perform well, and age healthfully. And I can tell you that you do not need to be some type A, uber successful entrepreneur or some ripped fitness model in order to do it. You do not need crazy daily routines. You don't need boatloads of gadgets. You don't need cabinets full of pills. But what do you need to do? Now, to answer that question, we need to understand what kind of results you are looking for. In the last video, I talked about the 4 categories or buckets of guys, which is a key concept we're going to start digging into today. To help us here, I like to use car analogies to make these concepts easier to understand. Now, firstly, when I say normal guys, it's important to understand the difference between normal guys and common guys. Common guys are the first category or bucket. Just look around you and you'll see them everywhere. These are guys that are not actively taking care of their health. And let's face it, we've all been there. This is where most people are at. And to be clear, there's no shame, blame, or guilt here. We're just facing reality. But to get back to our car idea, we can say that our body is like a car. And over time, if we don't take care of it, it will start to break down. If we're not doing basic maintenance and getting regular checkups and tune-ups on our car, sooner or later, it's going to start looking and performing badly. And that's where a lot of middle-aged guys are at. Heck, this may be where you are at right now. And it's what we talk about when we say that guys have lost their mojo. So when we ask the question, can you be a normal guy who does have his mojo? If we're really asking, can you be a common guy? Can you not take care of your health and still feel good, look good, perform well, and age healthfully? And the answer is no. Now, can you find one example of a guy out there who's 50 plus, not taking care of their health at all, and still totally kicking ass? Sure, those outliers exist. But that's like the guy who buys a lottery ticket and wins $1,000,000. Is that most guys? The truth is, if you want to feel good, look good, perform well, and age healthfully, you have to actively take care of your health. The good news is that it's not nearly as complicated as most influencers make it out to be. So let's move on to level 2, normal guys. By normal, I mean guys who are taking care of their health, but their goal is to live a normal life and have their mojo. I also call this the good enough level. Using our car idea, this is like having a really solid sedan or maybe a minivan. Listen, we're not going to win races with it. We're not going to win awards or competitions. People aren't going to stop and ooh and ah and stare. But if what we're looking for is a good, solid, dependable car that gets us to work, lets us take care of our families, gets us to fun activities, then that's the right choice for us. We do need to service it, maintain it, keep it in good shape, but a car like this is not a giant time, energy, or money suck, and most of the time it's invisible. It just does its job and leaves us free to focus on the rest of our lives. And while in the health and self-improvement worlds, a lot of influencers are going to shit all over being good enough or just a normal guy, the truth is that is the goal that a lot of us want. We don't want to spend hours and hours and hundreds and thousands of dollars taking care of our health. We want to focus on our jobs, on our families, our hobbies, and living our lives. And the good news is getting and staying at level 2 isn't complicated. There's no crazy biohacks you need to do, no expensive pill regimens, or closets full of high-tech gizmos. Now, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you it's super easy and barely takes any time at all, but it isn't complicated, and it doesn't need to be a second full-time job. What we need to focus on are the health foundations. Now, I've mentioned the 80-20 rule before. It's the fact that roughly 20% of activities are going to give you 80% of the results, while 80% of things are only going to give you 20% of the results. That means it's very easy to get distracted and spend a ton of time, energy, effort, and money doing things that give you little in the way of results. The health foundations are the 20% that give you the 80%. And they're the key to being a normal guy who feels good, looks good, performs well, and ages healthfully. Now, what are the health foundations? They are 1, food. Most of the time, be eating a healthy diet. 2, exercise, getting regular physical activity. 3, sleep, getting enough sleep most of the time. 4, stress management. And this is one of the keys that is usually ignored by most guys. But chronic stress will absolutely, positively kill your mojo. And managing your stress doesn't mean you're a wimp or less of a man. In fact, it's the exact opposite. And 5, testing and tracking. Because waiting until something is seriously wrong and the engine falls out of the car is a bad way to take care of it. Now, do you need boatloads of expensive and exotic tests and to be tracking a million different things? No, but some basics are extremely worthwhile. And in future videos, we'll break down more about testing as well as all of these health foundations. Again, many influencers want to take each of these things and try to tell you that there's one perfect diet, or if you're not doing this particular exercise, you're just wasting your time, or you have to have some big complicated regimen around your sleep, or you'll crush your testosterone and then you'll just wither away and die. And that is just not true. So let's get to today's takeaway. If you are a category 2 guy, and again, it is 100% okay if you want to be a normal guy who wants their mojo, but wants to focus on the rest of their life. Before you do anything else, focus first on the health foundations. Ask yourself, 1, am I eating a mostly healthy diet? 2, am I getting regular physical activity? 3, am I getting enough sleep most of the time? And 4, am I managing my stress? If you're like most guys, then the answer to 1, 2, 3, or heck, all 4 of these is going to be no. And that's okay. No blame, shame, or guilt here. Start by picking one of those things. Which one is the easiest for you to make improvements in? And get started there. In future videos, we'll continue on to break down each of the health foundations, dispelling myths and hype around them, and helping you to understand what you need to be doing to get results. And if you're the type of guy who does want to move beyond normal, who wants to do more, then the next video will move on to this next level. I hope you'll join me there. All right, guys, until then, take care.